rarest finds, that's one of them. So take a look here, because this next item is just so pretty and so happy. Not easy to do, especially when you take a look at that inlay work on that enormous pendant, Jay. This is turquoise, pink opal, and lapis. We've got earrings, we've got a matching pendant we've put on the strand, and then the necklace is $169.98. They're all on 5 flex, 18.5 inches there. But Jay, we've traveled basically to Chile, Australia, and Afghanistan in one beautiful collection.
Not only 3 countries, but 3 continents, guys.
Right.
3 continents. You've got Australian pink opal, you know, extremely, extremely rare. Pink opal in this color. You have Peruvian pink opal, and you've got the Australian material. There was a pink opal in Idaho that I had about 15 years ago. Do you know I have people still calling me, asking me if I have any of that? So this is really rare, all natural. Again, lapis, we've already talked about the rarity of lapis. Lapis, I don't know what to tell you. Have you got any lapis sources?
Can you tell me?
That have this quality? Okay, this quality of lapis. I'd love to hear from you. Lapis is going to be pretty much done here pretty soon. I mean, we're just not seeing any good material. See a lot of material, but we don't see any really good natural material. Anything that's this color is mainly dyed.
To hear that from you too, you have all the biggest connections. To hear that even for you, it is so hard. It's getting harder and harder to do.
I would qualify with that. You never know that you've got the biggest connections, but I'm pretty well connected.
He's like, I'm pretty special.
I know a few people. I mean, I've been doing this my entire life, and it's funny because that's how I find a lot of my new things is now, as I'm getting older, I don't have to work quite as hard as I used to because people will come to me.
Right.
I love this, and then we can combine this Chilean turquoise. If you look at the craftsmanship, if you look at how these are done, these are really gallery designs, gallery pieces.
Absolutely.
Look at the inlay on this pendant. Okay, this is what they call cornrow. Do you know that Brian, who's one of my master guru, not only jewelry designs, but he's an artist. He just made me this beautiful gold bracelet, and I'm having to take it to my lapidarists and have them design. Only a handful of my lapidarists can actually do this work. I'm going to inlay it with this cornrow turquoise, so it really truly is an art form. It's an art form to be able to do the cornrow.
Absolutely, and that is all natural color that you're seeing on these